Welcome to a special edition of Driving Perilously, the show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that we find. This is a special time change edition. The time just changed. Florida voted for the time not to change a couple years ago. COVID and other things have me not knowing the passage of time anymore. But well before COVID, Florida voted for there to be no daylight savings time and to just stay at standard time. And I think Hawaii and Arizona do that already. So it's not unprecedented, but it's not an idea we're used to. We're used to savings time, daylight savings time. But we're not really used to daylight savings time, because whenever somebody says what time, they say Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time, or they just throw the word standard in there because they don't know when daylight saving time starts and ends. So it's something that we all do, but we didn't really think about it. We don't know. We know it's fall back and spring forward, but we don't know when we're in daylight savings time. We don't know when we're in standard time. And so Florida voted to just take that away and just always be, the clock's not changed. But somebody said that Florida couldn't do it. I guess a federal authority of some type. So we've got states' rights and federal rights, and where do we draw the line? Who knows? Personally, I think that the people in a particular state could decide that particular issue for themselves, but I don't think it's worth seceding from the union. Do we have a union? Alright, so let's turn on the radio and see what it is that we find. We find nothing. The radio isn't working. Interesting. Alright, so today is Sunday, and for some reason I'm working. I guess because we might have pregnant giraffes. Certainly hope so. Wouldn't that be wonderful? 3 baby rhinos last year, baby chimp, some monkeys, baby zebra last week, livestock all the time pretty much. So the animals are happy. Now we've got to get the people happy. So I don't know what's going on with the radio, but I guess this will be a special edition of Driving Perilously, the show in which we pretend to turn on the radio, try to turn on the radio, and it doesn't turn on. So let's see, Sunday, got my beard going. I just played a 92-year-old man. Didn't matter much because no one past the first row could hear. Even the people in the first row couldn't hear. We had a performance in a public venue. It went exactly how I thought it was going to go with the people I was working with, but did I just say that out loud? But I'm taking every role that I'm offered, unless it conflicts with the role I've already got. So I just took a non-speaking role, but I get to sing and be on stage, and it's a big production show with dancing, and I don't have to do dancing, so it's definitely something I'd love to be a part of. The last show I was in, I had one line, but you know, I met a bunch of people. I felt like I was part of the show. The audience loved that show, even though it was absolutely obscene. Maybe that's why the audience loved it, because it was absolutely obscene. Well, that wasn't my last show, was it? I don't know. I've had a couple. Okay, so I just took a non-speaking role, just finished the 92-year-old man that nobody could hear, and in between I have Calendar Girls, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Come on down and watch it. You'll love it, I hope. I've never worked with this director before. I hope that she's good at pulling things together and finishing strong. I think she probably is, but I've never worked with her before, so I don't know what evidence I have for that, but I believe that she is, and I believe it'll be a good show. We have a really good group of people, a really good group of people, so that always helps. But it's interesting, I was talking about the subjective nature of art with our director of the show where I played the 92-year-old man that nobody could hear. And art is so subjective. You know, he had written a play, and I really liked it. But obviously, if other actors had been reading it, I might have hated it. So, you know, if you got the artistic process divided up between the person that writes it, the actors, and the